Thank you very much. This is a short summary about the Pioneers Award. I'm going to give you some background information about the award, where it started and what is the current situation. And later we are going to have a few more sessions to discuss the present awardees. The Pioneers Award is a legacy of the 1984 conference, the third international conference on spatial structures. And it was established by Professor Hoshyar Nushin. Technically, it's to recognize and celebrate the outstanding achievements in the field of spatial structures. So there are a number of different legacies of the third conference on spatial structures. And one of them is the aluminum dome behind Professor Nushin. As you can see, it's still on campus. It was meant to be temporary there, but it's more than 35 years that the aluminum dome is there and probably is part of the character of the university campus. On the left part of the slide, you can see the cover of a booklet published in 1984 to introduce the Pioneers Award. In the first round of the Pioneers Award in 1984, these gentlemen were awarded. On the left, you can see Max Mengerenghausen from Germany, the well-known inventor of mirror connection. I'm sure you agree that probably the most popular way of creating lattice structures all over the world was using mirror joints, and he received the Pioneers Award in 1984. On the right part of the slide, you can see Yoshikatsu Tsuboi, a very well-known character for the ISS community, since there are prizes under his name, and he was again one of the recipients of the Pioneers Award in 1984. The next two people on the left, you can see Stefan Duchato from France, the well-known inventor of different systems of spatial structures, in particular lattice spatial structures. And on the right, the director of the Tomoe Corporation from Japan. Again, a number of outstanding projects was built in Japan and different countries by Tomoe, and it was a great pleasure to award him with the Pioneers Award in 1984. Fentiman Brothers from Canada were the other recipients of the award in 1984. They were very well known in terms of the company that they established, the terradetic system, and a number of outstanding lattice structures was built with the terradetic system. And finally, we have on the right, Francis Castano, again involved in the terradetic system in Mexico, and the legacy company is still active in the area, and we had published their recent developments in the Movers and Shakers magazine. On the right, we have Donald Richter from the USA, an assistant to Buckminster Fuller, and a very well-known gentleman in the field of lattice spatial structures since early 50s. So this was the story in 1984, and then later in the fourth conference, International Conference on Spatial Structures, we had another group of people receiving the award. So it was the legacy of the center to find the best talent in the field and to award them with the Pioneers Award. The last series of the awardees were in 2002, and you can see a number of familiar names in the list. Professor Shiro Kato, the honorary chair of the 2016 ISS conference in Japan, and a number of other well-known people in the field who have been awarded with the Pioneers Award. For this year, we have started to search for the new recipients of the Pioneers Award since 2018. And in the past 3 years, we have the chance to go through a big nomination pool, more than 80 people. And after that search, we decided to finalize the list, and the list of awardees was recently published through social media. We have 16 awardees this year. In this session, I'm not going to introduce them in details, but there are 4 more sessions about the Pioneers Award during the conference, and each day I'm going to introduce 4 of these awardees. Tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm going to introduce John Abel, Sigrid Adriansens, William Baker, and Olivier Baverel. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to introduce Mike Cook, Kenichi Kawaguchi, Ian Nippers, and Carlos Lazaro. After that, on Thursday, I'm going to introduce Mathis Levy, Massimo Maffei, Marike Mollart, and Juan Gerardo Oliva Salinas. And finally, on Friday, I'm going to introduce Mike Schleich, Brian Smith, Chris Williams, and Mike Shea. Obviously, these people are well known for all of you, but I'm going to give a summary of their activities during the past few decades and their achievements. It's a great honor to continue awarding the Pioneers Award by the Spatial Structures Research Center.